guys, Chrisspy here. Welcome to my channel. Today's tutorial is going to be on this purple and pink halo eye look. Before we get started, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and let's get started on the video. So since the focus of today's look is basically the eyes, I'm just gonna skip over the skin real quick, but I will show you guys what I used. For my moisturizer, I used the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. For my foundation, I used Studio Fix Fluid in NC30. And then for my bronzer, I used one of my go-tos, which is MAC Cosmetics Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark Tan. Okay, so let's start with the brows. The brows are obviously a really important part of any makeup look, and I wanted to do something a little bit different with mine. PSA, my eyelashes, there's still a few hanging on for dear life, and thank you guys for all the comments on my last video, just like tips and tricks for the lashes, because as you can see, mine are a mess. I'm actually gonna get them redone on Monday, finally. Anyways, don't mind them. So I want like really feathery brows for this look, and I finally just organized my makeup room, or like organized it a little better than it's been. So I found like a bunch of Anastasia brow products that I'm really excited to use because she just has my favorite brow stuff. So normally what I do is I comb my hair back like this because I like kind of a flatter brow, I guess, but for this look we're gonna comb them up. Oh wow, this is scary. But in order to do that, they're gonna need a little trim. I think I want to just trim them right there. I'm gonna leave them alone back here because that's kind of the danger zone. I don't know, it's kind of beyond my repertoire. I have these little scissors from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Let's go ahead and give these bad boys a trim. Oh, let's see. Whoops, it's not in focus. That's great. That's great. So next, let's take some Anastasia Beverly Hills brow powder, and this is the Taupe Duo. So I'm gonna kind of mix these two powders. This is way too small of a mirror. I don't know what I was thinking. So I'm just gonna fill these bad boys in. And actually, I think I'm gonna take the lighter of the powders in the front. And then I'm switching to that slightly darker powder. And I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in the shape of the brow. This is definitely a lot more work than like just doing a brow pencil like I normally do, but I feel like the appearance of the brows can really change the whole look of, like the whole makeup look altogether. So I wanted this to feel different. Okay, so next I'm going to take some colored brow gel. This is Anastasia Tinted Brow Gel in Blonde. And I was actually just watching this, it was a Makeup by Mario interview, and he said when he uses it, he really layers it on when he really wants to like coat the lashes and change the color of them. So that's what I'm gonna do here so that they kind of blend in with the powder. And Anastasia Beverly Hills is definitely my favorite brow gel. Okay, so next let's take some Dip Brow. This is dark brown. Let's go ahead and line the bottom really lightly. First I'm kind of like going across. So now that that's like that, I'm gonna kind of paint on some fake hairs too. Just kind of painting them on. We're just gonna continue this. What is that? An antenna? Center for ants. I'm just gonna spoolie it off. I think I just want to add a few more defined hair strokes over here. And then once we go ahead and carve out the bottom, I think actually it's gonna look good. Okay, so let's carve out the brows using some concealer. I'm gonna be using MAC Select Cover Up. So for the eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the Pat McGrath new Mothership eyeshadow palette. There's actually 3 of these palettes. These are limited edition, and I teamed up with Pat McGrath to show them to you guys. I actually had a really hard time choosing which one I wanted to use for the tutorial today. This is the Mothership Sublime palette, and these colors look so gorgeous. I naturally gravitate towards them, but I wanted to really do something different and step outside the box because I love bronze glam, don't get me wrong, but I wanted the chance to, again, do something different and something a little bit more memorable. But these colors are absolutely gorgeous, and they're super creamy and pigmented, and yeah. Just swatch 2 of these right now because I don't want to take up too much time. I'm kind of excited to jump into the eyeshadow, but let's swatch this one right here, and then we'll do this one right here. So I'll do it on, this is why I hate swatching, you guys, because look at my skin. Like, the spray tanness is just insane, and no, I can never get a hold of it. Okay, so here's the first color right here. I mean, and that's not even, I wasn't even really pushing hard into the palette or on my hand. So these eyeshadows are just orgasmic. Creamy, pigmented, robust. Next one is the Mothership Subliminal Platinum Bronze palette, and I'll also swatch just 1 or 2 shades for this one for you guys too. Let's grab this guy right here and this guy right here. I really hate swatching. I think I've explained this also, like, in addition to the fact that I always have like a jacked up spray tan, I also have like scars right here, so from a burn when I was little. Let's go ahead and swatch these, and then this guy right here. These ones look really pretty too. But for today's tutorial, I'm going to be using the La Vie en Rose. Probably butchered that. Is that French? I don't know. Do something bright and dope and different, so we're gonna be using these guys. So I'm gonna start by taking the shade Paranormal and putting this in the upper crease. And I'm using a really light touch up here where I want it to just blend into the concealer. So next, I'm gonna take the shade Purple Rain. This is the eyeshadow, like, of my dreams. This color is so, so pretty, and there's so much you could do with it. So I'm gonna start here on the lid. And I need a smaller mirror, because you guys know I can't see. I really think it's time for me to go get my eyes checked, by the way. So I'm starting on the inside of the lid, and I'm gonna work it all the way into the crease. And just like really applying a light pressure as I go up. Right here where I want it to be nice and bright, I'm applying more pressure as I'm blending it. And then working it over. And I'm not worrying about blending the inside of the lid just yet. And then now where I'm blending it up, I'm applying really light pressure, just like barely touching the skin, I guess. And then where I need some extra help blending, I'll even lay this brush flatter to the skin, and it'll help blend it for me a lot. Especially this brush because of the shape of it. So now we're gonna come back to that purple and our halo halo lid, but right now we're gonna grab this pink right here, Rose Risque, and I'm grabbing a looser fluffy brush. Oh yes, honey. I don't want to lose that purple right there in the crease, although we do have it still on the lid. Just gonna deepen it a little bit. I'm not gonna take it too far up because I don't want to cover that pink. I kind of want to let the colors breathe. Okay, so let's do the lid. We're gonna use a flat brush for this step. And we're gonna go in again with the Purple Rain shade. And I'm just gonna pack it on the corner, just on the lid, and kind of pull it towards the center. The same thing out here. Next, we're gonna take the shade Euphorial, and we're gonna put this kind of in almost right there in the center of the lid. Then we're gonna take Pale Fire and we're gonna put that right in the center of the lid. This color right here on the center of the lid, if you wet the brush with your Fix Plus, it even makes the color, it even makes the color pop even more. So I'm gonna take my MAC Select Cover Up NW20. Just gonna dot this on the eyes. Go ahead and blend that in. And then like, I don't do the tape. Like I see a lot of people do tape when they do their eyeshadow. I always just like kind of cut it with my concealer. So like over here, I'll take it and just kind of I have a scar right there that doesn't help my cause, but we're gonna cover it with liquid liner anyways. And then I'm gonna take this La Mer sheer pressed powder and just dust it over the under eyes. Okay, so now we're gonna go back to our Mothership palette and I'm gonna take the color Gold Nectar and I'm gonna put it in the tear duct areas of the eyes. Okay, so now we're gonna do the top liner. We're gonna use the Perma Precision Liquid Liner, which I'm really excited about. As you can see, this is a felt tip liner, but the line is just, you can get it super sharp. That scar there always throws me off. I normally prefer a brush tip, but this one is just so easy to use. I could see myself using this one a lot because it just glides over the skin. I hate when felt tip liners are like, it doesn't spit out enough product or like the applicator is too thick. This one is really thin and it's just really smooth, goes right over the skin. For the waterline, I'm going to use a gel liner. This is from Pretty Vulgar. This one is Blacklist. This is the ink gel liner. And I'm gonna take it I'm gonna put it in the waterline and take it all the way over to the inner corners of the eyes. So before I even put shadow over it, I'm gonna take just like a clean makeup brush, and I'm gonna smudge it into the skin. I really want to take my favorite shade from this palette, which is the Purple Rain. We're doing it, we're doing it. And we're gonna smudge out the lash line with that. I'm using the same brush. Let's go ahead and put that over the black. Oh yes, my goodness. And then let's take that pink. I'm gonna put it right here. So for my lashes, I'm going to be applying Lilly lashes in the style Carmel. These are really, really big lashes, but I'm mad at them. Okay, so very carefully, I'm gonna add some mascara to the bottom lash line. I'm gonna be using the Buxom Big Tease mascara. Let's contour the nose next. I'm gonna be using, this is a Luxie 182 Jady Wady nose contour brush. This is my favorite for contouring the nose. Oh, and I'm taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit. And I'm gonna go on the bottom of the nose. Next, let's go in with the Amrezy Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter. Also apply this to the tops of the cheekbones. And right here on the forehead. And I'm gonna apply it with my finger too, just because I want a lot. Normally I'm super conservative with highlighter, but for this look, I'm feeling inspired. And I'm even gonna take a little bit of white eyeshadow and place it inside the highlights. I want to warm up the cheeks with a little bit of pink blush. So for my nude lip, normally, you guys know I love Oak, Stone, and Myth, and then like a gloss on top. But somewhere along the line, I decided I wanted to add a little bit more warmth. I'm gonna start with Double Time from MAC. And then for my lipstick, I'm going to be taking the Maybelline Gigi Hadid lipstick in McCall. And then I'm gonna go back in with some liner and blend everything. This one is Melt Cosmetics in the color Foxy. So I'm just gonna kind of go over that and blend it in. This one's a little bit more brown. Oh, a lot more brown. And last but not least, let's add a gloss. I'm gonna take, this is the MAC Padma Lakshmi collection. This is the lip gloss called Nefertiti. Alright you guys, so this was the whole tutorial. I hope that you enjoyed this look and enjoyed hanging out with me today. Definitely leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you have any thoughts, questions, or comments. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.